A nightmare that began in the middle of the day, just after 10 o'clock, when a man opened fire at an Army recruitment center. Some witnesses say he unloaded close to 100 rounds. Bullets riddled the strip mall where the victims were ambushed.
This incident occurred July 16, 2015, and was perpetrated by Mohammed Yusuf Abdulaziz. Many people have asked, why would he do such a thing? Was he crazy, mentally depressed, on drugs? In fact, this is what he learned at the Islamic Society of Greater Chattanooga, a Hamas Muslim Brotherhood organization which teaches jihad. We know this from the Holy Land Foundation trial in 2008, the largest terrorism financing and Hamas trial ever successfully prosecuted in U.S. history. The evidence demonstrated that the most prominent Islamic organizations in America, specifically ISNA and NATE, are part of the Muslim Brotherhood movement here, which seeks to support Hamas and overthrow the U.S. government and impose Sharia. Documents showed that NATE and ISNA sent money directly to Hamas organizations and leaders. As a matter of fact, ISNA and NATE are not only unindicted co-conspirators in the case, but identified by the government as being part of the Muslim Brotherhood. ISNA and NATE petitioned the court to have their names removed from the unindicted co-conspirator list. The prosecution proffered information stating ISNA and NATE in fact shared more with HLF than just a parent organization, the Muslim Brotherhood. They were intimately connected with the HLF and its assigned task of providing financial support to Hamas, a designated terrorist organization. The federal judge in the case, Jorge Solis, ruled the government has produced ample evidence to establish the associations of CAIR, ISNA, and NATE with HLF, the IAP, and with Hamas. As a matter of fact, all Islamic societies in the United States are subsidiaries of ISNA, making them Hamas Muslim Brotherhood organizations which support, fund, teach jihad, just like the Islamic Society of Boston, which supported the Boston bombers. The Islamic Society of Greater Chattanooga is a subsidiary of ISNA and therefore a Hamas support entity. Documents from 1995 show that Arif Shafi purchased 2204 Lancelot Lane. Documents from 1997 show that NATE purchased land on Upshaw Drive from the St. John United Methodist Church. In 2007, the Islamic Society of Greater Chattanooga purchased 2204 Lancelot Road from the Alvin J. Stencil Charitable Unit Trust. In 2013, NATE sold the property on Upshaw Drive to the Transforming Faith Baptist Church. The authorizing agent for the Muslim Brotherhood and Hamas's NATE was Arif Shafi. Shafi currently owns the property at 2204 Lancelot Road, a residential property. The current property for the Islamic Society of Greater Chattanooga is Gun Barrel Road, which in fact lists Shafi as an employee of theirs. In addition to being a Muslim brother and Hamas supporter, Arif Shafi is a pediatrician in Chattanooga who graduated from the University of Karachi in Pakistan. A 2012 article in Chattanooga identified Shafi as being one of the key visionaries for the Islamic Society of Greater Chattanooga, which includes as one of its components the Masjid An-Nur, whose property is owned by the Muslim Brotherhood's NATE. The Islamic Society of Greater Chattanooga's website has a document from 2009 identifying the seventh category of zakat as the cause of Allah, officially defined in Islamic law, approved by the Muslim Brotherhood as those fighting for Allah, meaning people engaged in Islamic military operations. It identifies Maulana Maududi and Yusuf al-Qaradawi as icons on how to understand jihad. Maududi calls for all un-Islamic states to be destroyed, and Yusuf al-Qaradawi is the leading jurist for the Muslim Brotherhood on the planet. So it should not surprise us that Abdul Aziz's uncle, Asad Haj Ali, who's in custody in Jordan, is represented by Abed al-Khatib, a member of the Muslim Brotherhood's Freedom Committee in Jordan. So you see, the shooting in Chattanooga, Tennessee, was not just a random event. It is the natural outcome of a massive jihadi network here in the United States, led by the U.S. Muslim Brotherhood. UTT would like to thank Paul Sperry at Investors Business Daily for his research and support on this project. Learn more at understandingthethreat.com.